Welcome to Tribal Review. Coming up, we'll learn more about the new hall sweeping and how other schools handle tardies.
Also on the broadcast, we'll meet another new teacher. Catch all these stories and more coming up.
Enjoy a dance club experience at Lunar Bowl with disco lighting, current and classic music videos playing on our 10-foot big screens, and your BFFs. Explore one of our weekend Cosmic Bowling sessions and get your bowling groove on.
Hey, Forest Sage High School, I'm Josh Smith. Today is National Peanut Butter Fudge Day, so if you're not allergic to peanut butter, try some of the tasty treat today.
And I'm Bradley Howard. Today is Friday, November 20th, 2015, and here are some of the interesting news stories up for the week.
France has officially declared war on ISIS. After the attacks in Paris, at least 129 people were killed. In 7 coordinated attacks, President Hollande has instituted a curfew, the first curfew since World War II in 1944. France initiated airstrikes against Syria in retaliation to the attacks.
The National Weather Service says that a tornado outbreak that caused minor damage in Kansas occurred early last Monday evening. At least 10 tornadoes were reported in western Kansas, snapping power poles and damaging sheds in rural areas. The school has seen the number of tardies climb to above 5,000. Chris Herron found out how other schools handle tardies and figured out if we can change our trend.
I'd asked Mr. Moore about how he felt about the number of tardies we already have just after first quarter.
It's the same number of kids that are being late to class on a regular basis. As a whole, we're probably doing a better job than what that number shows, but we have probably some of our upperclassmen that could do a better job getting to school on time. We have some students that are probably straggling in the halls that could probably get to class on time.
Mr. Moore wants to prepare the students of Fort Osage for the outside world.
Terrible.
This is a big picture thing. A lot of students are going to graduate, and unfortunately you can't be late to college class and you can't be late to work, and there's some expectations for you to be timely, and part of our goal here isn't just the academic piece, but also kind of working with our students with social norms, and just being on time is a courteous and a respectful thing to do.
Mr. Moore interacts with the students in the halls to prevent them from being late to class.
But I think just one of the things is just being engaged with students in the hallways and just continuing to remind them to get to class. I don't think it's that they don't know. I just think sometimes a good subtle reminder of, guys, let's go, let's get to where we're supposed to be, tends to help a little bit with that.
Fort Osage has a 5 tardy warning. Elizabeth Stark and Ashley Godsey both believe that other schools' tardy policies are much stricter than ours.
Late, we come in, get our IDs checked, given a pass, and then we're supposed to go to the counseling office, and the counselors call our parents to make sure they know that we're late, and then they send us to class.
After 2 tardies, you would get a warning, and if it was 2 more, you would get a 1-hour detention, and it would just keep going until out-of-school suspension.
Your test scores can drop the less you're in class. Reporting for Tribal Review, I'm Chris Herron.
Thanks, Chris. When we come back, we'll meet another new teacher.
Culver's has been delighting guests one meal at a time. Choose from a variety of fresh, great-tasting foods and custards to be prepared by their friendly staff. Let Culver's welcome you to deliciousness. As Craig Culver has said, every guest who chooses Culver's leaves happy.
Welcome back. The Social Studies Department got a new teacher with the addition of Simo Atagi. Lena Lador fills us in on how he is adjusting to the school.
Mr. Atagi was a teacher at Neosho for 2 years. It's been going great for him as his first year here.
It's going pretty well so far. We've been busy with football season, so that's what I spend a lot of time on, and obviously teaching and preparing my classes.
Mr. Atagi chose Fort so he could come back and help his community. Antonio Garcia explains how Mr. Atagi's teaching skills are different from other teachers here at Fort.
He's a good teacher. He's smart and he knows about everything in history.
Mr. Toggy has his students set their individual goals this year. Cole McBee talks to us about what his goal in Mr. Toggy's class is.
I hope I get an A in his class, and I really want to be good for him because me and him are boys, and I just really want him to just not have any problems with me, especially since he's my football coach. I don't want to be running for like anything in his class because I don't like running. So that's too, and like he's just really cool, and I really like him. I'm glad he started teaching. So yeah, that's really all. I mean, I like him.
We're glad you're enjoying your first year at Ford. Reporting for Travel Review, I'm Liana Lador.
In a world where comfortable, roomy seats and delicious snacks await your arrival, the Blue Springs 8 Theater at 1901 Northwest 7 Highway in Blue Springs offers a friendly atmosphere to view the top box office movies. Catch these recent releases this week at the Blue Springs 8.
Thanks, Liana. Welcome to Fort Simo Atagi. We'll be back in a moment with the Kansas City Sports Report.
Thanks, Josh. The Kansas City Chiefs beat the Denver Broncos 29-13 last Sunday. The defense intercepted the Broncos' offense 5 times. It was Kansas City's first regular season win against the Denver 8 tries. The Chiefs are now 4-5 on the season. The Missouri Comets defeated Harrisburg 11-1 last Saturday and remain undefeated after 3 games. Comets goalkeeper Borden Man of the match had 15 saves and didn't allow a goal for 53 minutes after being scored on once in the first quarter. The Mavericks have come out of the gates firing on all cylinders, posting a 10-2-1 record. They defeated the Wichita Thunder 3-2 November 14th and lead the East Coast Hockey League Central Division in the Western Conference. The Royals extended their affiliation with the Omaha Storm Chasers with a 2-year extension through the 2018 season. This continues the longest active affiliation at the AAA level and 3rd longest in the minor leagues. Sporting Kansas City players Benny Feilhaber, Christian Nemeth, and Dom Dwyer remain in contention for the 2015 AT&T Goal of the Year award. The Goal of the Year winner will be announced on December 3rd. FC Kansas City made its first offseason acquisition on November 12th. The Blues signed defender Brittany Taylor through a trade with the Western New York Flash for defender Becca Morris. We'll be back with more stories on Tribal Review.
Toscano's is the best place to get a delicious Italian pizza. Choose your dough, sauce, and toppings to be wood-fired and served to you fresh. Let John and Kurt give you a taste of Little Italy at Toscano's, located at 312 South Hudson Street in Buckner.
Welcome back. The broadcasting program was recently awarded the NFHS Network Award earlier this month.
The broadcasting program has been with the NFH Network for 2 years now. 34 high school organizations use the NFHS network to broadcast live events.
Kayla tells us that she hopes we can do even better this year.
Hopefully we can be given the one above that. I don't exactly remember the name of it, but I think that's what we're striving for.
The NFHS network, which is located in Indianapolis, Indiana, uses Play On Sports out of Atlanta, Georgia. Caitlin tells us how she feels the program is going this year.
It's pretty well. There are some rough bumps, but every program has those, so.
You can follow the NFHS network on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Instagram.
Mr. Matthew tells us how he expects a student to go above and beyond.
Ready, 1, 2, 3.
Yes, I do expect to win awards for the students because I try to teach excellence. I try to teach them the proper way to do broadcast journalism, and everything down from framing the camera to asking good questions, to pick stories of interest. And so I do plan for my students to achieve a certain level of excellence.
Last year was the broadcasting's first year at winning the NFHS Network Award.
Reporting for Travel Review, I'm Rachel Newberry.
And I'm Madison Hanson.
It's nice to have another banner here at the high school. We'll be back with entertainment news in just a bit.
There's always fun in store at Big Frog Custom T-shirts and more in Independence. Visit the store, choose, create, and celebrate your customized design on a wide selection of apparel and gifts. Your order can be printed and ready within 24 hours. Let Big Frog outfit you today.
Now here's your entertainment news from Shelby Stobart.
Thanks, Josh. The movie most of you have been looking forward to come out is finally here. The Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 2 is sure to be the best movie out of the Hunger Games series. The movie opens today. Ryan Gosling confirms he's in a Blade Runner 2, a sequel to Harrison Ford's hit thriller from 1982. Star Wars Battlefront for PlayStation 4 came out the 17th of this month. The game lets players live out a broad array of heroic moments and intense battle fantasies of their own. That's it for entertainment. I'm Shelby Stobart.
Now here is your Tom Tom Talk for this week. A selection of students have been asked what they are most excited for this Thanksgiving. Let's see what they have to say.
Thanksgiving is just around the corner, and some Florida State students share their memories.
What are you most excited for this Thanksgiving?
I am most excited to see my family and have good dinner with them.
Stuffing.
The food.
Well, every Thanksgiving, I look forward to spending time with family and watching football all day long.
Probably eating and pie.
We're going to North Dakota to see my sister, and so yeah, see my sister, I guess.
I'm most excited for hanging out with my family. Reporting for Tribal Review, I'm Jaden Moore.
Thanks, Jaden. That's it for this week on Tribal Review. I'm Josh Smith.
And I'm Bradley Howard. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time.